Hey guys, how the fuck are you guys doing today? I hope you guys having an awesome weekend, you know? And it had a great week. Even if you had a pretty shitty week, just remember the weekend is kind of like a cure for that shit weekend you must have just had. If it was a great week, a weekend still helps, you know? So yeah, I hope this weekend is, going great for you guys. It's going perfect for me, well for me. So yeah, there's that, guys. I hope everything's going well for you guys and whatnot. Alright guys, jumping right into this. A couple of months ago, I put out a video where it was a little bit more personal, but I didn't really open up as much as I wanted to, but I tried to help out someone that gave an advice. So that's why I kind of tried to include some personal experiences that I had gone through, especially with bullying and I guess also discrimination, etc. So a supporter of mine, one of my fans, he sent me a message. His name is V-Raptor, so shout out to you, and I give you a lot of props for messaging me, especially, being able to open up about certain things that are very private or that are troubling you. And anyone should respect that, especially if someone's going through some hard times. It's very respectful of that, You can't really hate on that, and you can't really be negative towards that. So respectful to you, bro. Okay, so I asked him obviously if he's okay with me sharing this, and he said yes, because obviously I believe that not only will it help him, help you, help me, it's beneficial, I'm guessing, which I do believe as well. So hopefully I could be of some assistance with some advice, okay? So this is what he said. He says, I've been battling depression for the past couple of years now, and some things you just can't tell people that are closest to you, which a lot of us, can relate to. So far this year, it's been kind of shit, because I've been constantly being called names like shit, and people constantly say things that I'm lying about things, have been accusing me of such things. Hell, I basically have no thoughts going through my head, and people say that's impossible. It's really just hard to get by day to day without feeling like shit. I've told my family I've beaten the depression, but truly I just don't want them to be paying for antidepressants that don't work, and I don't want them to worry. Okay guys, I wanted to keep this as light and not as grim, but keep it pretty upbeat but not down. Video, message, advice, etc. with a little bit of Mario Kart gameplay, because come on, you can't really go wrong with Mario Kart gameplay, so it's pretty badass, that's why I kind of wanted to include everything. So that is why I'm including this gameplay, but I also wanted to talk about this. Now, going in depth about this particular topic. Okay, so V-Raptor, like I said again, I really appreciate the fact that you would reach out to anyone, or especially someone that could help you, or just in general. So starting off, I want to say that yes, I've been in your shoes, and every day I am one of those that I deal with similar struggles, similar situations that put me in that situation, that deals with depression. I also deal with panic attacks. I also deal with severe anxiety. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate to that. A lot of people out there deal with it. Panic attack, obviously, for me, it feels like as if like someone is stepping on my chest, like as if my chest is closing in and my heart starts beating really fast, and I feel like I'm out of breath, out of air, and I'm about to pass out any second. I've had panic attacks like that. Anxiety, I start getting anxious for almost anything. It'll flare. Maybe I'm nervous, maybe I'm scared something might happen and what people might think of it. Or if I'm giving a presentation, hell, I actually had an anxiety attack. It's not something to laugh about, but it's actually pretty fucking funny. So what happened was, it was my turn to give a presentation. Now in front of the camera, I could look all confident, all cocky, especially if I'm with a female, I can be all cocky, etc., etc. But when in front of classroom, right, what happens is I need people to be lively. I need people to be upbeat and outgoing, and then I could give you a nice presentation. I could be all out there. But if the room is so quiet and you have like a billion little eyes staring right deep into your soul, you kind of just start freaking out. Like that kind of happened to me, and I don't remember exactly what it was. Oh yeah, the presentation was on some book, some English class, and it was some book that you had to analyze and actually talk about in description. It was like 10 to 15 minutes long. As soon as I stood up there, I swear to you guys, I started panicking. I started like, oh fuck, like words that seemed so clear made no sense to me anymore, like as if it became gibberish, like some foreign language, like something that made no sense. I couldn't even decode it in my head. I was like, holy fuck, I just had it right in my head. Come back, like where'd you go? That shit was right there, but it couldn't come out. And then I saw people laughing, I saw people turning away from me, I saw people like having that smirk, and right there, like I just felt like, oh my god. So then that resulted in me kind of having like a little panic attack, and I was like, oh fuck me. So what I did was, which is something that shouldn't be done, especially with someone, well, anyone in general. I just got up, took my shit, and I walked right out of the class. Now you don't walk out of the class like that or anywhere. You try to handle it in a more positive way, but that was my way of handling it. Wish it didn't, and I just walked out. You know, it's just something that took place at that moment, you know, and a lot of us have probably been in that situation where, like V Raptor says, his is depression. Well, a lot of us have dealt with depression and anxiety in such manners where it's like we wish we didn't do it that way, but it just happens that whatever we think about, that's the thing that we're gonna go to. Oh fuck, I want to be put on the spot. Let me run for it. Oh shit, I have a performance coming up. You know what? I don't like to perform. Let me run for it. Or you know what? Relationships or jobs or whatever. Oh, fuck it. Let me just haul ass, you know, let me just run away from it. And that becomes of an issue, because what happens is, instead of attacking the problem head on, instead of you trying to deal with it with like more of a positive manner, with like positive reinforcement, what you're doing is you're creating a barrier where you're gonna keep hiding behind a glass or behind a wall, behind a door, where that becomes your source of, well, you start depending on it, you know, like that's your handicap basically. That's what you need, you know, to be able to function. That's not bad, guys, not bad at all. But the problem here is we become so dependent on it that when it comes time that we actually need to deal with a situation that we can't deal with on a daily basis, or certain bases that create anxiety, depression, etc., we run from it, and it causes a major problem for us. And that, so how to deal with that, you know? There are multiple ways. Obviously, antidepressants, okay, so I'm a psychology major, criminal justice major, so obviously I've read a lot, I've dealt with a lot, especially in my life. I've experienced a lot. So I guess my advice comes through experience and maturity, I guess you guys want to say, and shit that I deal with every day on a daily basis. So jumping right into that, going back on what V Raptor said, depression. So what you want to first do is, when someone is on the verge of putting you down negatively, what you want to do is find a positive way to deal with that. Like, it sounds like, oh my god, what, like common sense, but like that's something you want to think about. If someone's about to shit on you, about to say something mean to you, you want to think of like a happy place in your mind. Think of alternative ways, like, okay, of like how to deal with what they're about to say, what they're about to approach you with. Be like, alright, thank you so much, I really appreciate what you think, what you feel. And in the back of your head, you're like, fuck that shit. If that's how you feel, you can hate on me all you want, but deep inside, I know how the fuck I am. So fuck that shit. They're not wrong with me. I'm gonna go on with my life. So what you're gonna do is this. What you should do, actually, I should say, is that you should seek out. Let's say you like music, right? For example, go listen to some music. Go work out. Go play some games. Go hang out with some people that you know that are fun around you, that can get you going, that you know what, when you're around them you can play video games, you guys can just go out, you know, go to the mall, hang out, you know, you like women, guys, whatever the case is, go out, you know, go to the beach, you know, check some out, you know, you spit your game, go to the movies, you know, play some video games, go to the game store, go to the comic book store, go to Toys R Us, you know, go to Chuck E. Cheese, you know, go to Dave & Buster's, you know, just go take a girl out, go on a date. Do something that, you know, will cause you to be, well, more happy than sad, you know, more positive than negative, more optimistic than pessimistic. So by doing this, right, by seeking out positivity, you want to say, of positive aura, great vibes, good vibes, what it does is it causes you to have some inner peace with yourself and with others around you. You know, have like a stress ball in your hand. Have like, go drink some water, go take a cold shower, you know, go do what you gotta do that makes you happy. Listen to some awesome music, whatever it is, go do that. And let's say now you're in a situation where you're depressed and you have nothing going well for you. Well, look at the positive lining. Obviously, it's easier said than done, but it's baby steps. First, what you want to do is do diaphragmatic breathing, like, you know, doing breathing exercises. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Do some yoga. It sounds stupid, but yoga does help. Do, you know, go work out, relax, sit in a room, meditate. Go well, if you're, you know, if you pray religious wise, go do that. Just do what you can to relax your inner self, your inner being. Sounds very corny, sounds very weird, but trust me, it works. to the extreme, because what you're doing is basically, you know, releasing all that negative tension that's inside of you and that's built around you, causing knots, etc. Obviously it's not gonna always work in life, but like I said, you need to be able to start doing it step by step, because when you do it step by step, you start getting used to it, accustomed to it, to being able to be able to do positive things in your life, with your life, you know. So when years go by, you know, it's not gonna take a day, it's not gonna take a month, it's gonna probably not year, it might take years. It depends on the person, you know. If things don't go right from a time period, it might take years to finally get over it and just become a new person, or what you always wanted to be. It will take time, you know. So what you gotta be able to do is just keep your head above the water and just keep going forward. Life's gonna hit you down. Life will come at you hard as fuck, you know. Like a lot of you guys who saw my relationship video back in the days, what the fuck, like a few months ago, that was one of my low points. I've been through a lot of different breakups, I've been through a lot of struggles, I've been through, you know, moving around different states like Florida, New York, coming here to Illinois. You know, I've been to 2 elementaries, 1 middle school, 3 high schools, 5 colleges. I've moved over 15 times in my life, so I can just tell you guys, I've had different jobs. I've had a lot of different things going on for me. So I'm always on the go, and people are like, oh my god. And I've had a very crazy life that's caused me to have depression, anxiety, and panic. But the way I talk now, the way I'm able to be upbeat about it, is because of the very fact that I've matured and I've been able to grow because of it. Like, yo, okay, I got screwed over, fine, it's gonna hurt for a couple of days, a couple of weeks, maybe months, but then eventually you find yourself. You're able to stand up on your own 2 feet and be like, fuck it, you know. People don't like you, fuck them. You don't need them. You don't need them. You know, you don't need the hate. Fine, let the hate fuel you. But if someone didn't like you before, if someone shitted on you, if someone doesn't appreciate you, use that as a way to fuel your desire to do better, to find better, to be the best you can be. You know, so that when one day that time comes, that opportunity comes, it's not to shove it in their face, but just to show that, look, I am what you thought I could never be, and I'm the best, so you can hate on what you see, you know. Like, just think about it that way, you know. Always strive to be your best, and always look for the positive things in life. Like, shit's not going right, well, look for the positive line between it all, you know. Like, there's always good in everything that's going on bad. You can have like a bunch of bad apples, there's always that one good apple sitting in there. You might have to dig for it, but when you do, it's fucking satisfying, it's delicious, etc. So my point is, guys, especially when you're going through anxiety, depression, and frustration, stress, you know, panic attacks, etc., you always want to be able to find the most positive thing. I don't want to say but yeah, positive thing about it all, positive aspect. You want to be able to find that one thing that makes you happy. Okay, this is something, I got heartbroken, but I was a good person. That's the positive part. And going forward, I'm going to be the better person. This person hates on me, saying that I can't do this in life, not that. But I know I can do that. I am better than that. So therefore, I will be better than that, and I'll be the best that I will be. And then that's a positive lining. You hold on to that, and you seek out benefits, like other alternatives that will make you reach that goal of yours, make you be that better person that you're saying you will be. It'll help, you know. And it sounds very corny, it may sound cliche, but I'm telling you right now, that is how you always want to deal with it. Antidepressants can only do so much. Not all the time will it be great. Obviously, it depends on the level, etc. Only a psychiatrist can, you know, or a psychologist can really be able to prescribe or tell you that. But you got to remember, guys, when it comes to those antidepressants and this, it's not always the best way to go about it. There's always other ways, man. Just eat healthier, work out, and play video games, work out, find a boyfriend, girlfriend, get that positive feel, find something. Just, you know, you will feel appreciated when you're around certain people that will appreciate you. Always cherish what you do, and just keep going forward, guys. You know, like, there's always ways to beat something that's always dragging you down. Like an anchor, only you can overcome it. Only you could pick that shit up, cut it off, whatever the fuck it is, carry it on, and go forward. Alright, guys, life is a struggle. Life can be a bitch, but it's up to you to determine whether you're gonna let that bitch, you know, keep you down from moving forward or what. You know, if people don't want to be in your life, fuck them. Don't give a fuck about them. Just keep going forward. Do you, boo-boo. Just keep doing you. You know. great people, positive vibes, great things fall into your life. Great people, great boyfriend, girlfriends, etc. come into your life when time is right, and then, you know, that's when you will realize that all your hard work has been worth it, and things will be right again, or better for you. So that's how it is, guys. All right, like I said before, just, you know, do yoga, diaphragmatic breathing, so like breathing exercises. Be able to find other alternatives. Maybe watch some YouTube videos, go outside, watch movies, you know, drink water if anything, you know, tune out the negativity. Just be like, all right, I appreciate what you say, even if it's good or bad, but I'm gonna do me, you do you, boo boo. You know, just keep it like that, you know, if anything. And yeah, let the hate fuel you, your desire to succeed and be a better person, you know, no matter what. Alright, guys, so that is my advice. I may have carried on too long, but I hope it was helpful. I hope it helps you out. V-Raptor, I hope this was okay. You know, I kind of carried on a lot longer than expected, but I hope I made my point. Alright, guys? If you guys enjoyed this video, remember to give this video a big ass fucking thumbs up. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys need any advices or anything that might, you know, you might need to share or whatever, remember, I'll try my best to help you guys out. Alright, guys? It's a judge-free zone. You guys are awesome, and just remember, you're not the only one going through similar struggles. Just remember that there's other people out there who are willing to be there for you. Alright, guys? That can relate to that. So, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright, guys, take care.
Do it! Just do it! Yesterday, you said tomorrow, so just do it!